You need to buy the fighter coins. You can't buy the exact amount here for one character. Yeah, you know. Yeah, yep. Good old predatory microtransactions, man. It's like you can buy like the fighter coins in like packs of 300, but Elena's like 350. I don't like the fighter coin thing. Oh no, it sucks. It's horrible. But very unfortunately, it is also the standard now. Gone are the days of giving the developers money for things. Now you have to give them money to buy their money, which they control how you can spend. So they can do shit like that, and then that maximizes shareholder value or some shit. I got no idea, man. Nobody likes it. You're definitely not alone on that. How you feeling after earlier this morning, Mr. Brick? I feel pretty good. I really, like, I'm not really exhausted from streaming that long or anything like that. I think it's more so just, like, I have to, like, at some point, like, we're gonna do probably a shorter stream today, just because, like, I have, like, other things to do, unfortunately. I have not yet, you know, maybe one day, but I cannot fully commit to my life to streaming just yet. So it's less, I'm not like very tired or anything like that. Honestly, I feel like I could have maybe gone, I was definitely like starting to feel it just because it was a lot. But like I feel like it could have gotten longer yesterday even. It's just more so that, you know, at a certain point, again, I have other things to do. Work-related shit, like, you know, friends and family-related shit. Out. What do you think about monetization on each of the fighting games you've played? You know, it's weird. Despite being the fighting game for a gacha, I feel like Granblue actually has surprisingly friendly monetization. Like, obviously, they still want your money, right? But, like, the battle passes obviously are, well, first off, there's no, like, huge things. You know, everything's obviously entirely cosmetic and all of this. Even the DLC characters, though, you can usually buy with, like, the premium, with the free, like, in-game currency, if you save up enough of it, right? Like, they're 30,000 rupees or something like that, which is, like, a shit ton, right? But you could get, if you really only want, like, one or two of the DLC characters or something, you could feasibly just buy them with the in-game currency and then not give them any money, right? It takes a long-ass fucking time to accumulate, just because you get rupees by leveling up characters. I think it's level 200 or something. And there's some other stuff. Like, once you're out of that, it really becomes, like, a slog. But there's, like, enough, you know, there's enough free currency to get, like, at least one or two DLC characters. Yeah, there's also just a straight-up free version of the game, yeah, which doesn't have everything, but, you know. In the grand scheme of things, I think Granblue's doing a pretty good job. At the end of the day, like, you know, they'll still release premium skins and stuff like that. But, like, I'm not, I don't mind. I understand the games have to make money, right? I'm not stupid. I'm like, give me everything for free, and also I don't even want to pay to play your game. It's not that. It's more so just, like, at least just let me give you my money to buy this shit. Like, don't introduce, like, all of these other, like, hoops I have to jump through to, like, be more predatory with how you take my money, right? If Elena's supposed to cost $5, like, let me pay you $5 and give you the money, and then, you know, then I have Elena. Instead of, like, I have to pay you $4.50 twice and go from there, right? Nice. I tried to DI his ass. Defeat League of Legends of the utmost importance. I mean, League has gone off, like, entirely off the deep end, right? You have to imagine that Riot's feeling some sort of pain financially or something like that, because they are they've gone fucking nuts recently, man. $500 skins and shit like that, whatever the hell it was. Stay down, Mr. Gieflin. Stay down, Mr. Gieflin. I mean, the Geef's group name? Oh my god, wait. I didn't even notice. I mean, for, you know, it's relevant to the monetization discussion, certainly. Oh! Oh, I've been haha funnied. So true. I love getting haha funnied. They reduced the price, Mr. Streamer. It's now a $445 skin. Oh my god, so generous. What the fuck? Thank you. Thank you, Riot. They listened. Oh my god, guys, they listened to us. Oh. Perish. Pattern is the first. Yeah, the first time he guesses grab, the second time he guesses strike, I think, is the pattern. And then there's a loop from there. Let's see. Okay, it seems maybe the answer is yes. Really, still not ready for those stand leg kick resets, I fear. Bonk, 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 bonk. It sucks Ari got it too because it ruins the rep of one of my favorite characters. Yeah. A whole $5 off. I mean, $445 sounds fair. How much would you sell your skin for? True, true. It's a competitive market, you know? What are they supposed to do? To entice people to spending more, there's EU regulations going into effect against it, so it's likely a lot of games will have to adapt to that. shout out to the EU for doing something to try and keep games less predatory. They did the same thing with like a lot of the gambling laws and shit like that. I know it's a little annoying for some people who want to play gacha games, but on the whole, it's probably a good thing. Did make a Riot a shit ton of money though. Yeah. And that's kind of the problem, right? Like, it's really hard to really put up a flag against all the predatory monetization shit when unfortunately it does just work really well, right? I know, I remember when like Baldur's Gate 3 came out, everyone was like, yo, look at, like, games can be successful without having to include all of this bullshit, and it was a full game released and worked immediately, and there was no microtransactions, and wow, you know, developers should learn from this, but it's like, listen, just gotta, in like the same month that Baldur's Gate came out, right? I have to imagine that fucking, like, Candy Crush or something made, like, 17 times. Like, on Baldur's Gate's debut month, right? Like, some fucking microtransaction riddled game had to have made, like, 10x. You know, it's going into its, like, 97th month of publication or something like that. And Baldur's Gate's on its debut month, and yet it probably got, like, 17x in terms of the profit that it made. So, like, it's like, a little tough to be like, see, developers, you don't have to include all this shit, because people do just fucking pay for that, you know? Oh yeah, the Hoyo gachas, yeah. Like fucking, yeah, Genshin or fucking HSR, ZZZ, or whatever the fuck. They have to have like quadrupled up Baldur's Gate in profit. Actually, what was ZZ even out back then? I can't remember. But so it makes it a little tough to be like, you know, see, you don't need microtransactions when like even the shining example is in the grand scheme of things a big fish in a small pond. Asia spends way more on gaming on average, but it's still a market, man. It's still a market. Some Coomer earning 6 figures on a nothing job, spending most of their salary on microtransactions, and you cannot stop them. Yep. It's like we can, you know, you can dislike it, but that's why, like, when someone, you know, Khan, I think, said they don't like the fighter coin stuff, and I'm like, that's fair, but it also is the industry standard, and it probably isn't going away anytime soon, because, you know, we're not gonna like unify to vote with our wallets. People want fancy shit, and honestly, the fact that some of it's really expensive makes them feel special, I think. People are currently voting with their wallets, and they're voting they want more microtransactions, right? So, it's, again, it's not going anywhere, probably.